Okay, so I don't know what happened. There was an error and the stream cut out. But I am back. And I just have to take something real quick. Yeah, Moira, there's a, Matt and Pat played it, for the Shitstorm number 4. Which is the one that was, our most recent October. Okay, so I'm just going to check something. Make sure everything's working okay. Man, 10 cents for a newspaper is pretty good. Okay, the glass was still moist and the chair was overlooking the garden. Someone was there very recently. If that person were to come back, my wound would be the only acceptable reason for breaking in. And then there's a little ad here about beer and the prohibition, and then the little thing about the bucket. Oh boy, that's spoilers. I've played a bit of this game before, so. Let's go up the stairs here. The entire game is not at this pace. I will be able to walk faster soon. So this is a chair. Somebody was here recently. Still some golden liquid inside the glass. Somebody was having a party. A letter from Martha Kenton to William Vesper. Under normal circumstances, I would have never tried to contact you. I am an honest woman. I have supported my husband since the blessed day of our wedding, from which 2 beautiful children were born. I have given them the best education I could, but today I cannot afford to raise them properly anymore. We are ruined. My husband's employer went bankrupt. He is traveling from town to town trying to find a job, while I have to beg for food. every single day. My 4-year-old son has a bad cough which is getting worse, and I fear for his life. Nowadays, we can see children die in the streets. Is this still America? I beg of you, who are rich, only a few dollars would be enough. We could work for you. We live in the shack under the Best Oil sign at the entrance of the slum by the Graham slaughterhouses. Don't hesitate to come. Martha Kenton. So this is set, I believe, in the, Prohibition, Great Depression times. There's a lamp that doesn't work. If there's anything over here.
No one around. I was all alone, with my pain growing and some nausea starting up. Don't stop. Think quick. Think well. It was just an accident. It happens. The girl must have made it out alive. I had to make it out alive, too.
Couldn't see a thing. The window was watching over a tomb. Old and damp planks which had fallen from the front of the mansion. So this place is run down as shit. So I gotta go into the graveyard and find the key. But first, no one answered my calls. Either someone was hiding in there or the house was empty. In both cases, that wouldn't be very helpful to me. I needed a key. Yeah, the shitstorm is really good for finding actually decent horror games instead of watching your typical YouTuber who just plays the shit that comes off of Steve Greenlight. No key here. Margaret Vesper, born Venter Cross. Coming from nowhere was chilling. Henry Vesper, a relative of the landlord. Key is probably hidden nearby. The statue was staring at me with a white and hostile stare. I couldn't help but think about that statue's broken arm. Someone had obviously moved it recently, but I couldn't help thinking it was some kind of desecration. The statue has been moved recently. Big old polygonal tree there. twisted, but the dead probably kept burglars away.
I had the feeling I was about to desecrate a sanctuary, to open the door to a world I didn't belong to. But whoever lived in there, they would understand. I needed help. Anyone would understand that.
William Vesper. No date on the grave. Now that we have the key, we can fuck off back to the house. I really like the art style of this game. Black and white cell shading.
Getting somewhere safe. That's all that mattered. As the doors opened, the mansion seemed to react to my presence. There was a smell, like a cornered animal. The smell of fear. And yet, I entered the place because I had no choice. I was praying to find a phone or some help. I didn't even bother wondering what happened to prayers when they reached the wrong door.
End of chapter 1. I actually have no clue how long this game is. I imagine it's relatively short. I think there's only 8 chapters or so.
Hello? Hello? I need an ambulance. Can you hear me? I need help.
What had happened? This cold, the darkness around me. I was usually not afraid of the dark. But there, on that day, I remembered I had a matchbox somewhere in my jacket. The urge to light a match was growing with every new chill running down my spine.
Alright, so this is our light system, matches. They run out, and they are limited. So there's some matches over there, I think. Peaceful landscape, the kind of place I would have loved to be. Grab 4 more matches. Easter Island is African Mass. Oh, what do you face? That woman with dark hair was Dominique. answered. I couldn't forget that sound. Right, so there's a little bit to read here. I have a bit of a cold. No one answered my calls. Once inside the house, I tried to use the phone to call for help, and so we scrambled and on the television. Who was it? As a chill went down my spine, the entrance door locked itself behind me. A hat. A man was living there. Whoever lived here had a special taste for alcohol. The boots had been used very recently. So, this game has a lot of examining. The door is locked. There's a light switch. There we go. That helps. More. Oh, there we go. More Tumblr gender symbols. Encyclopedia. The shovel was covered with fresh soil. It is open. The way before me is clear. So, you save your progress with armchairs. So I'm going to do that now, because what that'll do is I'm pretty sure that will let me move a bit faster, because I'll have recovered some of my strength.
Are you there?
Alright, so now I'm moving at a solid pace and I can run. And there's a ghost! A ghost!
Help me.
A spooky specter.
Who was it? Or what was it?
A pesky poltergeist.
In my world, women didn't glow like
Ah!
the moon. And they didn't walk through doors either. I had to be more badly wounded than I thought.
Okay, so this is another room. We're going to come in there later. First, we're going to go check out this area. Another picture. Some more matches. The Vespers. A lunar goddess statue. Looks like a camera. So, I'm pretty sure throughout the game we'll find pictures of the Vesper family. There's a picture of William at the age of 6. Them all. And a newspaper. The time came when we stopped counting. We stopped counting how many companies closed in the past 9 years, how many unemployed and families ended up in the streets, forced to live in slums around our cities. We stopped counting all the commodities wasted because nobody could buy them, thrown to the sea or burnt. We stopped counting how many of our business partners fell with us. It was 9 years ago on October 29th, 1929. Born from the sick and speculative belly of America, the crash would throw the world into the storm and darkness. We are still here, but we lost faith. And we stopped counting because these were just figures, because today they make us feel nauseous. Dawn seemed far at that time, and today, some think they can see the sun rise. They seem to forget night and darkness are always out there somewhere. That's kind of dire. Some old science books. See if we can spot anything out the window. Just the garden. So we're in a pretty religious house. Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 12. August 28th, 1911. William is 7 today. He is with Henry, running after the servants in the garden, dressed up like monsters from space. Games, always games. The mansion is all upside down, and their yells gave me an awful headache. I'm now cloistered in the office, unable to even pray. Henry's fantasies keep William away from his great destiny. I have to bring him back to me, as this will be my only chance to make a man out of him, to make him embrace the Venter Cross legacy, to show him the way. Henry is a dreamer, and he has no ambition whatsoever. He can't teach him anything. Behind every great man there is a great woman. Nonsense. Woman should be on the front line. This is where the opposite have brought us. I have no illusion about how little power the world is leaving in the hands of women, but William is young. He is the future. I will act through him, and may night finally fall upon this house. May William stop running around after deceiving lights to find the place he deserves in this world. Spooks! Ah, my light went out. Fuck. Ugh. Alright. So let's go through the ghost-to-goo door. It's a cross on the wall. It is not comforting at all. Yeah, that's what I think when I see the cross. Son of a bitch, it's locked. Alright, let's get the fuck out of this room. Is there a door over here? There's a door there. That wasn't open before. What's in here? Are we gonna have some fun times? Oh. The camera on the floor. April 18th, 1900. Turn of the century. A great day for both our families. I'm guessing the bride who has no face is, let's see, 1905. I'm guessing this is Margaret and her husband Henry. Note to self, Mother's Shadows. Mother's Shadows will never go away. I understand it now. Calling them ghosts would still be too noble. It is a filth that strives in the dark like flies on manure. As long as I am alive, they will never go away. Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 19. And this is good old Boston, the home of the bean and the cod, where the Lowells take only to Cabots and the Cabot talk only to God. A Boston toast by John Collins Bossidy, Boston Brahmins Anthem. It's a weird entry. Oh! Oh, what is that? What is that? I don't like that. It's swaying. I don't want any of it. Let's read this. They're up your ass, Jarrett. That's where your jump scares are. Okay. In these troubled times, one would dream about the glorious past of our city, about the founding fathers who built and strengthened its walls. They would be the Boston Brahmins, the bigwigs, businessmen, lawyers, and soldiers, whose sense of morality helped draw the lines of the city and gave it a soul. And what a soul. Without them, Boston would be one of those many little towns of the East Coast. Thanks to them, in less than a century, it became the major economic, financial, and cultural center that we all know. And while we can see those who will build the century to come, the newly graduated from Harvard, symbol of the city's pursuit of excellence, let us keep in mind the spirit of the pioneers, whose clear speech inherited from New England still sings in T.S. Eliot's poems and in the voice of Katharine Hepburn. 8 years ago, Malcolm Nichols resigned from office. He was the last of the Brahmins, the last Republican to hold the mayor's office, but it is still here. This noble blood which built roads, schools, churches, courthouses, and hospitals. An economic crisis, no matter how dire it is, will never wash away their dignity. So fuck you. You get away from me, bitch. That was, wow. That was several tons of fuck off. Whew. So that was spooky. Okay, let's catch up a bit here, because I forgot to read some stuff. I saw a surreal woman crossing the doors like plumes of smoke. Her out-of-this-world beauty was extraordinary. Was it my imagination? Was she the girl on the road? That would explain why there was no body. The small statue of a lunar goddess that stood in the parlor felt like a comforting presence. Another apparition, but that one smelt like death. I couldn't move close to it. It was an old lady, a corrupt soul, death itself. I had to stay away from it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from it. That thing was fucking creepy. I did not care for any of that. I was just trying to read the newspaper, man. Why you do this to me? Why would you do that? That's not cool, man. I don't like that. The old ladies are mean. Sheet music has been taken away from the glass case. I could look around. Okay, so this is the closer examination. Some books down there. Hear a clock going. The box is closed. There was a small opening for a key. The box lid was displaying an esoteric symbol. We gotta find a key for that. Let's save our game first. Because, you know, there's bullshit about now. Fucking ghosts. William Vesper's Diary, excerpt number 10, July 3rd, 1929. I watch them from behind the vapors of my whiskey. Drunk men and women who are back at each other like animals. They grab and bite each other in a preposterous parade that seems to arouse them. I am outraged, and yet I am jealous of their foolishness. Their ability to just forget everything in this game. Then there's the lovers, leaning and whispering to each other amidst the chaos, confident that their words would find their way to the mind of their significant other. I dream of being in his place, drinking in her words. What could she say to me? What would I answer? Would I tell her I love her? Maybe I wouldn't say a word. Maybe I would hit her. I could be her son. I could be the son of all women. William's got some issues. Let's see, is there a key? I remember the smell, cold tobacco, fresh enough to fill the room. An original copy of Debussy's Clair de Lune. Alright, so I missed a couple of things, but I'll find those later. A small music box with a secret inside. I could feel it shudder underneath my fingers. The symbol of Venus was engraved on the lid. A glamorous crimson lipstick. A wife's, a lover's. That touch of femininity was in stark contrast with the mess in the room. Not with the glass and ashtrays, though. And then you got a cigarette ad. Note to self, armchairs. I'm so tired. Father ordered several leather club chairs from a Quincy craftsman. They are perfect. It is one of the few places where I can rest and think. Margaret wouldn't touch them, and I have no idea why. Maybe because they are marked with a sun which made her blind. I don't know. I'm just happy they are here. Thank you, Father. So I think William knows that something's up with his mom that ain't too good. Quote from Franklin Roosevelt. More Roosevelt quotes. I'm not going to read all of that. It's a painting on the couch. Portrait of a woman had been cut with a knife. William Vesper's Diary, excerpt number 12. Of all the bars I visited, the Smoke and Mirrors appears to have been especially tailored for me. People there are quiet, melancholic even. They stagnate in the swirling smoke of their cigarettes, like convicts, desperate victims that were pushed to the darkness by the crisis. But even if the bar is an elegant place, they are not driven away. They respect their right to oblivion. It is a place where they can disappear. I found myself a corner from which I can watch their comings and goings, until I am carried to the abyss by my own whiskey. Every time I am caught again by the band. Such good musicians. Their music is like a tear that time stretches. A slow jazz, steady and reserved. It is the music of their time, the music of those who fell on the wayside. Someone told me about a singer who just got hired. Well, I don't think the band needs that, but we will see. The Great Depression era, like the 1930s in general, are a very good setting for horror. Oh, fuck off!
This thing looked like it was reaching out from some fairy tale. The kind of stories in which kids get devoured by some witch in a dark forest. Was it?
Yeah, it's fucking real, and it's not. I'm not having a good time with it. Alright, Margaret's Diary, excerpt 18. Spring came, and the blooming flowers are the source of unbearable allergies. The shadow of Henry and his ancestors is haunting the mansion. The place is mine now, and I am busy trying to give it a suitable appearance. William won't like it, but so be it. He has to learn that he has the power to change things, that the power to change things has to be earned. I'm still his mother. He doesn't seem to understand what it meant to be a Boston Brahmin, It was only when I grew older that I really understood what it meant. I tried picking the best words, savoring their meaning today, teaching him the part his ancestor, John Venter, who arrived in Boston in 1710, had played in the building of the city. The duty on the shoulders of New England Protestant elite. I ended with these words, "We are the past and the future of this city, William." He shrugged and went to play the piano. There's way too much of his father in this child.
Real? Delusion or not, I tried not to think about it. Only a madman can think mad things.
Fucking ghosts, eh? Grab more matches. From Selena to William. Dearest William, you wanted to know more about me. Last time I didn't tell you everything. This letter will make up for this. When I arrive in California in 1930, I am only 18. This is a marvelous place, and the weather is so nice. I spend hours on the beach, astonished to see how brown my Norwegian skin can become. In the evening, I hang near the jazz clubs. In the afternoon, I watch people play on the beach, humming the tunes I heard the night before. Sometimes I try to sing louder than the waves. That's a good exercise. My English is quickly improving thanks to the American songs I already knew in Oslo. At that time, I am barely aware of the social misery that is devouring your country. I am young. I want to be beautiful, to meet people my age and to sing. In Los Angeles, at the Spice Club, I meet the members of a jazz band. They are talented and funny. We play all night. I forget about the hour and about my parents. They even call the police. At the end of the night, the musicians tell me they are looking for a singer and that they want me. I can hardly believe it. Have you ever felt that you finally belong somewhere? It feels fantastic. It's a gramophone. The gramophone could only play Silent Dust.
I decided to accept her presence. After all, from all those weird things I had seen that night, she was the only one who hadn't tried to kill me.
William's Diary, Excerpt 9. It's been a year already since Sarah died of pneumonia. A few months after Winterstone became disabled following his heart attack, they were my only friends. Today the house is empty, like every day, filled only with my own echoes and these things that I don't want to hear anymore. I miss Father so much. I still see him playing by my side. I see him put his hand on the piano keys, humming as he was playing music. I think about leaving, but then I wonder, what would that change anyway? Night is everywhere. She would find me. First, I have to make my big plan come true and learn how to live again. I listened to Jack Hilton's Wonderful You, and I realized I never had anyone to play with. This is what I need. Some company, a companion. The city is so close. I guess it is time to leave. They have electricity and light there. Grab some matches. Ooh, that was spooky. The light is broken. Fantastic. A log. A good start if I wanted to start a fire. Let's examine the table. Let's put the log in there. This fire could be an ally, but I need to find some wood. Put the wood in there. I need more. Can I get more from the thing? There's no more in there. If the match was a nuisance, I could put it out by pressing the circle button repeatedly. That looks like kitchen. The menu for the dinner seemed to be a good 20 years late. Note to self, kitchen key. My dear friend, for the lack of sleep erodes your sanity as well as your memory, I hereby decided to put the kitchen key in this book of recipes Father loved so much. It is in the library and won't move from there, which will prevent you from having to make extra keys again. Please start by trying not to lose this note. Your devoted servant, yourself, William. That plate was abandoned to the flies. Ah! Press circle repeatedly. Let's see what else is in here. So the kitchen is locked.
Goddamn door. Too heavy for me to breach it. Especially with my bad leg.
So I need a record for the gramophone. And there's some shit in this chest that might be helpful. But I need another light source. I think this is as far as I got. Put this other log in. Let's see. Awesome. We got some light. By pressing the cross button repeatedly, I can break some things open. From Selena to William, number 2. In September 1934, during a concert at the Red Bait, we meet Jim Erziger, a producer whose label Two Roads is becoming prominent. After the show, he tells me I have a marvelous voice and that my Norwegian accent brings something unique to our African-American jazz music. That it is enough to get the attention of amateurs and curious listeners. I have to admit Norwegian jazz singers are not that many, but I can't really believe he would hire us, but he does. He suggests we name the band Selena and the Frozen Sons. I am to be paid for singing. Everything looks so simple. Dad used to say that anything can grow in California. I feel like a flower finding its way through the snow, but my parents are not happy for me. I think they are homesick. But I am 22. Life is an adventure, and I don't know much about life. I know nothing of pain, for example. Everything changes. Lipstick, crucifix, astronomy books. Alright, so we have that now. I'm gonna go over here real quick and grab more matches.
Takes eternity fall back on, but he won't tell now. No, he won't tell now.
It was her. That girl from the jazz record. Selena Sandvik. The key she left me was an invitation. Was she trying to help me? Or was I heading towards even more troubles? I had to focus. Surviving is a full-time job. Not the kind of job you can afford to lose.
Let's get that key. So I think this is the library key. So let's save the game. Or it might be the key to that box. I'll try there first. Okay, so it is not for that box. We're not going to go in there for a little while yet. Alright, we're going into the library. Note to self, the shadows avoid the electric light. Tonight, one of Mother's shadows caught me as I was walking inside the library. That same day, I had someone fix the electrical wiring, which had been out of service for years. In panic, I switched on the light. The shadow vanished and screamed. Electric light kills them. Victim of the crisis. Body of a 40-year-old man was found yesterday morning in the Burns industrial area. According to the police, the death is a result of severe malnutrition coupled with massive alcohol ingestion. He is the fourth person to be found dead as a result of starvation this week in the neighborhood, where many factories have closed when the unemployment rate reaches 60%. The authorities seem unable to face the malnutrition and alcoholism issues. The community itself can't take over from the official institutions to face the crisis. The government doesn't seem to have the power to save its own citizens. Or maybe it doesn't want to. Lots of shady shit going on in the 1930s. The disc said the girl was called Selena Sandvik, a jazz singer from Norway. She had two gifts for me, her voice, who could seduce even the darkness, and a key, though it didn't mention which door it was supposed to open. If I remember correctly, the ghost is supposed to come after me in here. The mother of men, my mother, you allow me to be a man. Note to self, I can't. Her voice was harassing me, blaming me and insulting me because I was not the heir she wanted so much. Margaret is even more harmful in death, and because I am her son, she has always possessed the keys to my mind. I am desperate. How am I supposed to keep a dead person at bay? No. Although disturbing, the knife had a role to play in that tragedy. It clearly wasn't art, just the fantasy of a murder. Can I take the knife? I guess not. Geometric symbols. These shapes gave me a headache. Although my ideas were still very confused, the symbol had an effect on me. The kind of symbol, esoteric, alchemical, was enough to turn someone's blood to ice. William Vesper Diary, excerpt number 1. Oh, I got a trophy. In alchemy, the second of 4 cycles leading to the incarnation of the mind in the great work, the Philosopher's Stone, is called white work. Albedo leucosis during the phase is called white work. Albedo leucosis. During the phase, the alchemist cleans the matter he's been dissolving and charring for years in a renewed cycle with water he has distilled 3 times. This is the time of the moon and the purification of matter by femininity. The water the alchemist obtains is called alkahest, the universal solvent, the elixir of longevity that puts an end to the little work. Despite my research, I have not been able to acquire a genuine alkahest. This could be the ultimate cure, the elixir that would save my life. I don't give a damn about eternity, I just want peace. I have bought some material. Tonight I will begin my journey towards the great work. I hope to reach the Albedo, but this path is very long and very dark. William, you're into some fucked up shit. Alchemy never ends well for anyone. Virginia. These portraits of women, it was like a collection. Something sharp caused that split. I needed the same tool. That would be the knife. Irina. A strange, nostalgic feeling caught me as I watched that stare. Something sharp caused the split. I needed the tool. William Vesper Diary, excerpt 7. December 26th, 1929. Madman, lunatic, loser. She just loves insulting me. I couldn't sleep for 3 nights. That darkness is suffocating. Luna won't show up despite my prayers, and even if I played the piano for her so much that it hurt. My stock of candles is decreasing quickly. I tried to keep myself busy, checking the accounts of the company. My acquisitions in Europe have dug massive holes in the accounts. I only light 1 candle at a time, and the electrical wiring is so worn out that it trips every other time. And so I have to endure the confused sound of her insults, even with wax to shut my ears. Cursed mother, cursed daughters. Are they my sisters? To what to what extent is that evil anchored inside my body? So that's just more about the Great Depression. Irina, Virginia, and Maria. 3 paintings, 3 women portraits. Someone added a blade as a decoration, creating a grim but maybe meaningful display. So we're we're gonna grab the knife in a minute. So I can't go up the ladder yet. Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 1. It's 4 a.m. and I can't get to sleep. Father is still yelling in his room. Since his delivery company closed, his debts are getting worse and worse, and so are his anxiety attacks. At night, he almost sounds like a beast. They say something in his blood drove him crazy. They say it runs in the family. It's linked to the kids. I don't understand. Mother doesn't want to explain. Sarah doesn't either. I could get whipped, she says. We don't talk about these things in your house. I threatened to hit her. I yelled at her, but she didn't tell me anything. They're treating me like a child. I'm 15. I'm a Venter Cross, a Boston Brahmin. I have a right to know when it comes to my family. You can fuck off. I'm not opening the door. You leave me alone, asshole. No! No! Go away. You still there? Fuck. I need to... The bone fragments and the weapons found by Rivera at the Mexican dig site of blah 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 are here at last. He was true to his word, but I still paid good money for it. The Mesoamerican pyramids of this site are among the biggest of the religion, although they were built 2 centuries before Christ. The human remains which were found under the Pyramid of the Moon confirm my theories. These victims were probably sacrifices. Rivera tells me he found at least 4 of them with their arms tied behind their back. They were sacrificed to the great goddess of Teotihuacan, a great honor. The knife is very well preserved. Since I sharpened it, it seems ready to serve the goddess again. I must study the rites of the killing ceremony. I'll ask the bodies to be shipped to me. See if I can turn on that light. Nope. Yeah, fuck you. Oh. I made a discovery that would very well save my life. Electric light killed the ghost. Could death itself die? Oh, I'm so glad that worked. Note to self, the shadows move. Mother, or should I say what is left of her, seems to evolve over time. First she was very static, as if trapped in her own nightmare. Now she is moving around the house as she used to when she was blind. Shortly before she died. Margaret is waiting behind the doors, where she is standing in obscene and twisted postures inherited from her insane mind. I cannot move without fearing her claws. There's a skull on the desk. Whoever did this clearly had real issues with women. The skull cracked under the blade. I wanted to vomit. I'm gonna plug that in. I'm going to turn on every single fucking light in here. Not putting up with any of this shit. Whew. Okay, so Maria I already looked at. She's already got the knife. That's one. Virginia. I couldn't decipher the painting without watching it under a better light. Can I move this? Oh, I can. That's awesome. Do it. Don't focus on the voice in my head. Stick it. Alright, that's one in there. Hook around here. The landlord had crates full of books delivered to him. Recipes from France. To heating raw fish. Sausage and cabbage casserole. Beef. Alright, so it's just recipes. Oh, it's the kitchen key. Let's grab the kitchen key. Okay, I finally had the kitchen key. This little chunk of metal was essential to my survival. Now, before I go to the kitchen, I'm going to leave that light on. I'm going to see if I can get through here. Somebody was knocking on it. Oh, shit! You fuck off. Ugh. I knew that was going to fucking happen. Fuck that, I'm not opening that door again. No way. Alright, let's go to the kitchen. Yeah, Resident Evil and stuff like that do it very well. Okay, I think I only have a couple of matches left. Yeah, I did. That was my last match, so I gotta get some more. Resident Evil pulls it off very well. Yeah, there's very few games like this that do the camera angles good, that aren't just really inconvenient. There should be more matches somewhere. I'm gonna have to be more sparing with them. There were some on a table somewhere, weren't there? Ah, yeah, there it is. Something happened in here while we were gone. Oh, shit. No. No, 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 no. No. Oh, oh, fuck, that's creepy. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Leave me alone. Walk the way off. Fuck. Oh, that's terrifying. Can I turn this? Can I light that again? Does this go anywhere? Door's blocked. Fuck. Okay, it's not good. light doesn't work. Oh, I just want her to go away. Into the kitchen. Matches. Wow, that was not fun. Alright, I'm just gonna take a second here. Whew. This ghost is doing a really good job. Alright, curse that Volstead Act. It has been a week since Winterstone last got me some bourbon. Ever since police seized the Beckford distillery, the whole city is dry. I will need to smuggle alcohol in the next cargo ship leaving from Anang. That Asian alcohol is burning my bowels, but I have no other choice. It will take weeks. These damn corrupted cops can sleep without a worry. No one is coming out of the dark to attack them at night. Such a stupid and hypocritical paternalism. What's left for the poor? Before taking care of my health, you should wonder if it will make me feel better. I should go out, try to find new contacts, but the shadows still chase me, outside and when I'm driving especially. Who knows what could happen. Just having a little drink. Got a nice big bottle of Coke with me to calm me nerves. Alright. Time to go exploring. Dishes in the sink were now full of life. Note to self, I place matchboxes all around the house in case the electrical wiring breaks down. It really is the last thing that I wish would happen. Once a meal, now an offering to flies. So, somebody's been here, but other than that, it's a pretty abandoned place. This indicator reveals which of the two light bulbs was lit. Okay. So I can choose which room I want to be lit. Some more matches. Oh my, wow, there's 39 matches there. And 35 there, so I've got a nice big supply if I need it. Ah, there's the other knife. The dagger was used to carve Selena before it was forcibly stuck. Let's get that knife. The blade has been stuck with remarkable strength. That piece of meat could have come from anything or anyone. I was prisoner inside the belly of a beast, a black and starving beast. It's calm. So that's all boarded off. Alright, let's just grab that one match real quick. Oh shit! No, 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 no! Oh, thank God. Oh, wow. Where's the light switch? Uh-oh. No, 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 let me out. Let me out. You fuck right off. Wait, where the hell am I? Oh, shit. Shit! It's this room. A high heel shoe, maybe its owner's still around here. Looks like the examining the object got her to fuck off. A woman's shoe was lying on the floor of a corridor. I chose not to touch it. Something here felt like agony. Oh, you bitch! Hiding behind the door. We don't do that. That's not cool. I'm gonna save my game because I don't like none of that. That was not great. I didn't like that. Let's bust out our match again. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's move this. Just a picture, I thought, and I stuck the blade. The mechanical clicking sounded like a relief to my soul. I couldn't see anything. Secret doors. See, the problem I'm having is every single time I turn off every single time the fucking match goes out, I'm afraid I'm gonna, hit it and she's gonna be right fucking there. Lost and overtaken as I was, the floor plan showed up right on time. Ugh. There's a vase. Oh, shit. He's sitting right there. I don't want it. March 3rd, 1921. There's no subtitle. It's just... yeah, that. Oh, fuck off. Like, leave me alone.
The press clippings were all referring to the Black Lake Wolf, some serial killer going after women in the area.
I'm guessing that was William trying to do his sacrifice. The character with the lamp used to carry a light bulb. Alright, so I'm gonna go find that light bulb before I go over there, because that bitch is sitting right there. The office door was guarded by one of these soulless bodies that filled the air with foul dust. My only chance of escaping was that lamp with no light bulb. Fate had a score to settle with me. Let's go look at this desk. Ah, another diary. As I came home from the smoke and mirrors, her voice kept clinging to my soul. That girl is fantastic. She didn't introduce herself under the name Selena. She has just arrived in town, it seems. Her voice holds a melancholy that sounds very familiar. She is like a moonbeam, skimming you like a cold wind from the north. After a few minutes, even the most intoxicated of the drunkards were sitting in front of the stage, some on their knees. They were crying. You can see she is young, but her voice isn't. It has the wisdom of many lives. She has rekindled a flame that faded long time ago. My soul was cleansed by her song, as if the alchemist threw distilled water on the ashes of my unfinished work. It reminded me of an old friend, very close yet very far, except she never goes down to earth. Selena Sandvik again. The owner had an obsession with her. A dictaphone. I don't know what that is. I found the portrait of that Norwegian jazz singer Selena Sandvik. Was she living here? Did she marry the owner? Or was it just pure fascination? Newspaper. For over a year, Boston has witnessed a number of troubling disappearances. There are now 13 cases of missing women unsolved. Despite multiple searches by the police and community, the women are from the lower socioeconomic stratum of society and aged 20 to 50. 8 of them were notorious prostitutes from the red light districts of Jamesport, Livingston, Black Lake, Crescent Bay, and Tardy, where most women were abducted. The rate of these disappearances has escalated in the last couple of months, with almost 1 abduction per week. Human trafficking, murders. The police are definitely following a criminal lead, and they encourage women to be very careful. Yet a growing rumor is accusing the law enforcement agencies to tread too lightly, considering that it is, according to them, the work of one or multiple urban predators. There's a door there. Alright, so we got a little bit of light. Let's sit down and save our game. I do not like sitting down here with that fucking ghost in the corner. See, I hate ghosts. I hate ghosts more than monsters. Because at least monsters have some limitations. At least you could like lock it out of a room or something. Ghosts, you have no clue what their capabilities are. That woman looked terrified, a feeling I knew all too well. Another picture. Williams' first record, Debussy's Clair de Lune. Oh, wow. Something was telling me this wasn't the work of a kid. So there's a picture of Selena up there, and the letters for Selena all over the place. Are you out of your fucking mind? Ghosts can fucking wreck you. You don't even know. Pictures of bodies mutilated with maniac care. In the office there were dozens of photographs of women, including newspaper pieces about missing women killed by the Wolf of Black Lake, and I was stuck here with these sad memories of them. The worst thing you can do when faced with a ghost is fucking... I remember I was watching the movie, I can't remember what it was, but it was a ghost, and the character's brilliant decision was to fucking burn the house down. Which is really stupid, because if the ghost is bound to the house, and the house disappears, the ghost isn't bound to the house anymore. That's why The Grudge is so terrifying to me, because it can just fucking follow you. It doesn't matter where you go, it will follow you forever.
The victims were all women from the lower classes. already bled dry by the depression. Who could be collecting these kinds of clippings?
There's a wire. Get the fuck off of me, bitch. Who am I? Who is she? What the fuck just happened? That's bullshit. Hold on a second. You two amuse me. Just gonna move this chair over so I have a footrest. So I already examined that.
The victims were all women from the lower classes, already bled dry by the depression. Who could be collecting these kinds of clippings?
Okay, so I need to find a light bulb. Oh fuck, there's something behind me. Oh, it's making squishy noises. Yeah, well, ghosts fucking bother me. I don't like ghosts. Jeez. Uh-oh. Oh. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. What was it? Some kind of club? Oh no, something here is definitely wrong. Ah. Didn't make sense. Was it real or was I going to wake up? Stay in the dark for too long. I have to spell out Selena. Someone spent a lot of time cutting these letters and it wasn't the game. Bloody scissors are lying on the desk. Selena.
For an instant, I thought I was lying in a bar. That Selena was just a dream born from a whiskey bottle. But no whiskey would send you this kind of angel. She was watching over me.
I can see your smoky bullshit right behind me. Alright, that's plugged in. I need a light bulb still. Oh God. Oh man, there was two. Fuck, I need a light bulb. I gotta find one. It's totally broken. got to be a light bulb around here somewhere. I don't know. I think I should try the kitchen. But I really don't want to go back there. I'm going to grab some matches and save. And I'll go for another hour. Calling them ghosts would be too noble. It is a filth that says. Did I get this camera? My only family after his father's death. Yeah, I got that. I can fucking see you. Get off me, get off me, get off me. Refresh it. It's fine. Well, it's working fine for me. I'm not getting any notifications, so... Okay, I'm gonna start it again.